So, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and I got my hair dyed. Actually, it was bleached and then dyed. So, now I get to find out what my hair color will look like when I'm older. And I didn't think this through, but my hair is gray now. Let's get into this video. So, I have a couple of items in this basket that are on my chopping block. There's some other products that as I'm using them, I'm just getting annoyed with how bad they perform. So, and some others are kind of like do I really need this? Like, I don't really like how it looks, or I don't reach for it type of products. So, those are the two categories. They don't perform well, or I don't really reach for them. Let's start with the products that I have not been so happy about the performance with. Starting with my two highlighters. These are supposed to be dupes for each other. So I have the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter and I have the Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. This used to be one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I'm wearing it right now. As you can see, it's very glowy, but when I look closely at my face in the mirror, like, what is this? When I look in the mirror, I can definitely see that this emphasizes the texture of my pores. And I don't have pores on my cheeks, so I don't know why it's doing that. So both of these, hold this one up backwards, both of these do that. And it's really annoying because I just bought this one, Champagne Pop. It's supposed to be really pretty and, you know, like this is supposed to be the dupe, but I've had this first. Obviously this is a repurchase. But I don't like when highlighters do that, and from what I've been told, no one really notices it. But I'm just annoyed at how these perform, especially this one, because it's supposed to be high-end and supposed to be really, like, you know, amazing and a cult favorite. So I don't know if it's my skin changing or it's actually formula of this. But I'm going to put these on my chopping block, and I'm not going to declutter these ones per se, but if I feel like I don't really like it, I have a feeling it might be my brushes aren't super clean either, but I'm going to use fresh brushes tomorrow and test these both out again. And I'm not going to declutter these if I feel like they don't work for my face. I'm going to use it for my body, and I'm probably not going to use this one on my body, but hold on to it for another few months and then see if I change my mind on it. But for now, I'm quite disappointed with these two highlighters. Moving on to this palette. This is the Too Faced Let's Play palette. I only really started to realize how bad this palette was when I noticed that I ranked it as my least favorite palette, and also I've picked two shades from here as like eyeshadows from my pan, those eyeshadows, and both of them have just sucked. So it's the two right here, which are Joystick and Multiplayer. This eyeshadow formula, I don't know if you can see, but it's so messy and so powdery for a shimmer shade. And yesterday when I tried putting this all over my lid, it just looked disgusting. Like, it looked pretty from far away, but if you got up close, you could see chunks of glitter, like thicker pieces, like right here, basically just fall out all over my lid, and it didn't really blend well. I guess you have to like brush it away. It does leave pigment behind, but I feel like that's too much work, and I shouldn't have to expect that out of a palette that was, what was this, $29? $27? I think it was $27. Luckily I could use points to get this, but that means I can't return it because I bought it last year on points. So, yeah, I think for this one, I'm going to be testing it out some more, trying to use out every single one of these shadows, and then coming to a conclusion. I highly doubt I'm going to get rid of the whole palette, but I'm probably just going to dig out the shades that I don't like, which is pretty much the four metallics in here, because they perform so badly. But, well, I'm not saying the two I haven't tried perform badly. I'm saying from experience that the first two I've tried work really badly. When I saw reviews on this palette, People were saying that the That's My Jam palette performed worse than this one, and I find that to be the complete opposite. So the next product is a product that I don't really feel disappointed in, but it's more like, I don't know if it works or not. So this is the Nature Republic Lip Balm in the shade 1. So this is previously my project pan, but I had like a spell of really dry lips, and honestly nothing cures it except my lip mask. So I have to use my lip mask every night, but I find when I forget for a day, my lips really suffer, and this lip balm does nothing to help at all when they are extremely dry. When my lips are not so dry, I feel like this adds a nice touch of color. As you can tell, it's this like jelly bean pink. It smells like jelly beans too, actually. And I just feel like it's not a good lip balm. Like, maybe it's a good lip tint, but they shouldn't advertise it as a lip balm because it doesn't really work that well. I put this on the chopping block because I want to see if this may potentially be giving me dry lips, because as I said, it does nothing to help when I do have really dry lips, and I usually get it like right under my lower lip. I want to see if this causes that, and if it does, I'm just going to be getting rid of it because I don't have a lot of lip products, but I definitely have other products that I could use that I prefer over this one. Okay, and the last two items are both cheek products. So they're also Franken products. So I have in here, okay, so I have a blush in here. This was originally the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder, but I Frankened a blush and I put it in here. So this is what it looks like. Looking at it like this is not really a shade I would reach for, but I remember really liking it when I did use it, but I can't remember if I didn't like the formula or why am I not reaching for this type of thing, you know? Like, I have another blush that when I choose not to wear my Project Pan blushes, I reach for that one instead of this one. So I want to test this one out and see like if there's something wrong with it. I remember it being extremely powdery but looking alright on my cheeks. So I want to give it another go before, you know, I potentially declutter it, because this is in a Fenty Beauty container and I'm trying, or I mean, I don't support Fenty anymore, and I'm trying not to showcase anything that could be potentially associated with Fenty Beauty on my channel in the future, even if it's like, you know, a repressed product like this, or like recycled product like this. And the last item I have in here is a Franken bronzer blush duo. So I feel like the blush is alright, but the bronzer side, this looks like mud. It's so cracked, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell, but on camera, those cracks on this side are like cracks, and the wrinkles on this side are just towel wrinkles, but this side is actually cracked. Now I'm going to be putting both products on my chopping block because I have not reached for either. I don't know how either one performs, and I just want to find out. So I know that these products were made out of products that I was going to get rid of anyway, like eyeshadows I didn't care too much for. So it wouldn't upset me that much to just get rid of it because I already tried, you know, to upcycle it somehow. And so if it doesn't work like this, because I'm just looking at it and it looks like it's so cracked and dry. It doesn't look like, here, let me just give it a swatch. Yeah, it looks a little patchy on the back of my hand, but the color is nice, so I don't want to, you know, just judge it by how hideous it looks. But is it blending? Not really. Yeah, I think I'll be updating this video maybe in 2 or 3 months, like, you know, maybe in one of those months when I don't have anything planned, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I didn't have anything planned. to film for this upcoming week, so I decided to do a chopping block video because I know I said in my declutter that I would. So here it is, like a month late. So here's all the products. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and come back in like a month, 2 months, 3 months, whenever I choose to update this. It definitely will not be a month though. So thanks for watching. Bye.